everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm just going to show you some interesting part. Like if you are a business person or if you have a company with plenty of employees, managing their salary work is very difficult. There we have different kind of chaos, right? But here in Odoo, we have a simple feature which is Payslip. You can simply create a Payslip and connected work easily using the Payroll module of Odoo. So here in this video, I'm just going to show you each and every kind of things. So without any stretching, let's directly move to the video. May not work correctly. So in this video, I'll show you how to properly set up everything and create a Payslip. Okay. So for that kind of purpose, let's head over to the employee module first because we need to specify with an employee. Okay. So let me search for employee and make sure one thing before creating a payslip, you need to configure some of the option, which means you need to install the payroll module first. So that's the basic thing. And moving on to the employee module, you can see an employee, which is a created one, or you can create a new person as well. Okay. So let it load. It's loading. So these are the dashboard of the employee, and I've already created an employee, which is Aisha. And I'm just searching for Aisha. And as you all know that after loading it up, I'll get my employee which I've just created. Okay. So let's see. So this is my employee which is Aisha, and there you can see all things are set up. Let's click on Aisha, and there you can see the different tab that appears on the employee creation. So there we have Aisha, and the email and the phone number is also linked with main employee. So that's why it's shows like that. And there you can see the work, and the department is there, management or administration. You can see the job position which as human resource manager, and there we have the job title aspect. And if you want to provide a manager for Aisha, you can also provide them. Okay. So I've just provided the work details, and moving on to the payroll, there you can see different kind of things. So here comes the main role of the payslip. Like you need to provide some of the configure option without messing it. So first of all, you need to provide a contract configuration. It's very important. You can see that contract. Okay, so here I've already provided a contract period which starting from January 1st to the December 31st. So you need to provide a contract period of an employee very well. And there you can see the wage type is actually provided as a fixed wage, and the wage is there actually $3,000 for a monthly period. You can see by clicking on here we have different kind of option which we can choose as a year, half year, quarter, 2 month basis, 2 weeks, week and day. But normally an employee salary should be recorded or calculated based on a monthly. So here I've just provided it's based on 1 month. Okay. And there you can see the employee type is employee, and there we have the contract type which I provided as permanent, and there you can see the pay category which United States employee. So here you need to provide a pay category. Based on that pay category, you are just going to calculate your employee pay slip. So these are the first important step. So this is the most important part because Odoo calculates salary based on the contract. Okay, so if I'm moving on to the pay category base, as you all know that we have just selected it as United States employee. Moving on to the internal link, you can see this is United States, wage type is a fixed wage, and there you can see the scheduled pay is monthly based on, and the working hours is provided as standard 14 hours per week, and the pay structure is actually United States and regular pay. So as you all know that we are providing a pay structure for this pay category, which means as per that pay structure and the rules that we have provided on that pay structure, it should be calculating the pay slip of an employee. So by moving on to the internal link through here, all by clicking on the structure that you can see on the top of the session, we can move the pay structure. And by clicking on there you can see we have just provided 85 records, which is 85 salary tools, and there you can see which are there. There we have basic salary, commission, trips, qualified overtime, bonus, gross pay, everything. So you can see what are the allowance and what are the deduction and what are the rules that we have provided under our pay structure. So here this is very important to provide a pay structure and the pay category as well. Okay. Moving back to the employee Aisha, we need to set up some more configuration. So then you can see the employee cost, yearly cost. There you can see per year it almost costs 36,000. And there we have the schedule. This is the working schedule. So you need to provide them actually very manual way. Like you can provide them and There you can see this is the work entries of a employee. Okay, so Odoo uses work entries to calculate the payslip. So you must need to provide a work entry source which provide us working schedule. So here I'm just provided it's based on the working schedule. We have two more working entry source, which is attendance and planning. Okay, so there you can see it defines the source for work entry like working schedule, which means work entries will be generated from the working hours below. Or if you're using this as an attendance, the work entries will be generated from the employee's attendance. Okay, so you must need to provide an attendance and you need to install the attendance app from the app store itself. And then we have the planning, which means work entries will be generated from the employee's planning as well. So here I'm just provided the manual thing, which is working schedule. Okay, so there you can see. And here we have working hours, which is standard 40 hours per week. Okay, so here is just provided as like this. And there we have different kind of thing, which means standard 35 hours, standard 38 hours and everything. So here this provided standard 40 hours per week, and that shows that if the employee take a leave, that should be recorded on your payslip, and that's basis we are providing a working schedule as well. So there you can see we have just provided everything, and if you want to provide any kind of deduction, allowance and everything, you can also provide from the payroll tab as well. Okay, so once you're done with that, there you can see this particular employee is in present stage because we just checked it. Okay, so there you can see the contract period and everything. Once you're done with it, you can move on to the button which is called payslip, or you can directly move on to the payroll module and you can manually create a payslip as well. So I'm just going to click on the button which is called payslip and new. By clicking on this option, you are just you are just automatically going to create a payslip, and there you can see Odoo is auto populated the employee's name. Or if you're just creating a new payslip, moving on to the payroll module, you need to select the employee name first and you need to provide every kind of details. But here Odoo is auto populated every kind of details that is linked with the employee module. So there you can see Aisha, the employee name, the employee record is January 1st, 2026. And there you can see the parent is basically on off cycle, and there we have the structure which is United States regular pay. Okay, so there you can see it defines the rule that have to be applied to this payslip according to the contract chosen. If the contract is empty, this field isn't mandatory anymore, and all the valid rules for the structure of an employee contract will be applied as well. So the structure is auto populated because we have already provided a structure under the employee, and there we have the period which start from the March 1st to the March 31st. Now you can see everything. And under the working days, you can see the attendance description, and this employee is particularly worked 22 days and the house based is there 176 hours, and the amount is also there, which is $3,000 that we are providing to the person, which is Aisha. Okay, so once you're done with that, there we have the salary input tab, and there we have the salary computation and other information as well. So here under the salary computation, you cannot see any kind of computation because of why we didn't even compute the sheet. So once you're done with everything, you can simply click on the option which means compute sheet, and now you're going to recompute the payslip lines only, not work with the days or input lines. So you're going to compute the sheet. By clicking on the compute sheet, tada, you can see the salary computation is actually done. From here itself, now you can see the name, how much is the basic salary, the gross pay. So basically the salary computation is generated based on the rules that you applied on your pay structure. Okay, so there we have pre-tax deduction, taxable income, taxes, and there you can see the blue line, which is the deductions and which is the allowance that we have provided. Okay, so there you can see each and every kind of things. So under the net salary, you can see how much is the net salary of the employee. So there's actually after deduction and everything, you can see it is basically 2,592.17. Okay, so that's how simply you can calculate the salary of an employee, which means creating a pay slip of an employee. So once you're done with it, you can see each and every kind of things, and you can simply input any kind of salary. Like you can add any kind of salary input by clicking on the add line. You can choose which kind of salary input that you need to provide, like any kind of allowance or any kind of things, which means if you want to provide a tip for your employee in a manual way, you can simply add them using the salary input. Or if you want to provide any kind of commission, I can provide them. So here I'm just providing it as a commission. And if I'm providing that, you can provide any kind of notes that corresponding to the type which is commission, and you can add the amount as well. So here I'm just adding $200 as an amount. And now let's recompute this by clicking on the option and moving on to the salary computation. There you can see the commission is basically added as $200, and the net salary is also increased, by the way. So that's how simply you can add the salary input inside the payslip as well. You can manually enter the option, or you can also do an auto-populated way by clicking or moving on to the salary structure, or sorry, not salary structure, the regular structure of your salary. Okay, moving on to there, you can adjust the rules and you can provide everything. Okay, so that's how simply you can create a payslip, and after onwards you creating the salary computation, you can click on validate option. Okay, to process with the salary of this employee. If you want to confirm, are you sure you want to proceed? Okay, I want to proceed it by clicking on the option. You can provide a bank of an employee, because I've just created employee. I didn't provide the each and every kind of details like bank account and everything. You can provide all of them, and you can simply click on the button to pay that, and to create a report. There we have different kind of option as pay. So I hope you'll understood this video. Like if you're a HR, this is very helpful to you. Okay, so if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends. I'll be back with another tutorial in payroll module. Till that, bye bye.